Hello, and welcome to Tips and Tools Tuesdays with myself, Danae, where I share lots of different tips and tools that have been helpful for me on my journey that hopefully will be helpful for you too. So, I came on here with the intention to do something completely different. And then when I logged on, I was having technical issues and I just sort of had this intuition to do something different to what I had actually planned to do. So we're going to just do a little meditation today. I was going to do a little footwork sequence for the feet, but I will do that next time or in a future video. But today, the universe has told me otherwise. So we're going to come into either a comfortable seated position or laying down wherever you are. So just getting comfortable, palms open and facing upwards in a receiving pose. So we're able to receive. If you're seated, come into a tall but relaxed spine and then start to soften into the spine, chin slightly tucks to chest. In whichever posture you are, just noticing those connection points of your either sit bones or your body against the ground beneath you. And just simply start to arrive. So arrive into the room that you are in. Start to bring your awareness to the present moment. And start to close down the eyes now and arrive into your physical body. Starting to practice the process of pratyahara, withdrawal of the senses. So we may be aware of all of the outside sounds and happenings and distractions beyond ourselves. And we start to leave those in the distance and start to bring our focus of attention further and further inwards to our center of self. Starting to allow the breath to arrive, letting it slow down. Noticing the temperature of the air as it moves in through the nostrils and that warmth of the air as it exits your nostrils. And maybe this is your first moment today or for the week or maybe even the month that you have had this opportunity to check in with yourself, with your physical body and the mind. And just acknowledging, observing and acknowledging. Not needing to do anything with that information, just simply acknowledging. And as you continue to invite in the breath, just imagining that you can breathe into any of those areas that you might be holding tension, stiffness. And starting to consciously soften and release those areas. No longer needing to store that in your physical body right now. Taking longer, deeper, more expansive breaths in and out. Starting to use the full capacity of your lungs now. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. Longer, deeper, more expansive breaths. In through the nose, out through the nose. Letting everything soften with each exhale. And allow expansion on the inhale. And then bringing your right palm of the hand to your heart center and your left hand on the belly. Keep those breaths going, nice, long and slow breaths. And as you keep that attention inwards, start to bring your focus of attention to the heart space. And just right now, asking yourself what it is that you're needing right now. What is it that you're needing right now? And maybe one word will pop into the mind's eye. Maybe it's rest and ease, flow, creativity, calmness, action, strength, whatever it is, that word that comes into mind, bringing it into the heart and allowing yourself to receive that, affirming it in a way that you're able to receive it. I allow myself to receive whatever that word is, calmness. I allow myself to receive strength. Bringing it into the mind's eye. Allowing yourself to receive that for yourself. And knowing it in your core to be true, feeling it. Then resting the palms of the hands back down, releasing the hands down. And you could stay here for longer, especially if you're needing more rest. Stay there, rest longer if you need to. Stay in that state of meditation, of presence, of connection with self. Otherwise, slowly starting to bring yourself back into the room. Firstly, by noticing those connection points of your body against the ground beneath you, really feeling those points, regrounding, re-earthing yourself into this physical space, physical body, and then start to invite movement back in. Starting to invite movement back in and returning back into your space. Maybe writing down whatever it is that you're needing to receive right now. I'm going to go and grab my cards and just draw one little card to finish. So 1 second. A little card of inspiration. So the card that I have pulled today, I'll show you the image. It's a beautiful little image there. And the blessing of letting go. The blessing of letting go. Free yourself from negative entanglements by letting go of emotional ties, beliefs, and outdated ways of thinking that no longer serve you. You have the power. That which you let go will transform into an endless blessing. So that is a beautiful little card picking to end our meditation. And we talked a little bit about that. I went through a little bit of that in the beginning of our meditation, of just being aware of what we're feeling in our body and in the mind. and allowing ourselves to soften and release that. So if there's things that you feel have been really holding into your physical body that's been manifesting as aches and pains or stiffnesses in your physical body, this is a wonderful sign to start to try and unravel that and release that. And movement and meditation, spending time in nature, is a wonderful, wonderful way to do that. So I hope you found that helpful, and I will see you next week. Next week, if you're joining me, actually, before I go, my intention, unless I get told otherwise, was to I've been very obsessed with these spiky balls lately, especially over this side of the world. It's a lot warmer, and our poor little feet do cop it. And as our feet are the foundations of ourselves and have lots of energy points in ending there, I like to work a lot with the feet. So next week, or at some time in the future, if you don't have a spiky ball, these are handy to have, but otherwise just finding a tennis ball or any kind of ball that you could use to roll your feet on, have them handy for next time, if you don't have one. All right, bye. See you next week for Tips and Tools Tuesdays.